Hi Ross, do you want to just tell us how the move came about when you first heard about the chance to come back?
I just got a text from Woodsy asking if I was free to speak on the phone, and I spoke to him that afternoon. The phone call lasted 2 minutes, I'd say, just general chat for a minute. And then he just asked the question, would I be interested in coming back? And I think he answered yeah before he even finished the question. So that's how it really came about, and then as soon as I heard that, I was just eager for it to get done as soon as possible.
Obviously I have a lot of emotional attachment to the club, having been here before.
Yeah, obviously I feel like I grew up here basically. Been here since I was 12, 13, up until I left a few years ago. Grew up here, moved school for the club, went in full time at the club, so I've really spent most of my life at the club, so I've obviously got a major attachment here, and I'm just buzzing to be back.
When you had all those loan spells, then you eventually made the move, did you think you'd ever come back?
Coming back was always the dream, to come back here and play and be part of the club again. I knew at the time when I left it was probably the right thing to do, to go out and get some game time, get more experience and even mature as an individual. So that was always a hope, to come back, and I'm just absolutely buzzing I'm here again.
Talking about game time, how do you assess your chances? How difficult it will be given the guys that are already here?
It's obviously going to be difficult. 2 top goalkeepers at the club already, and I'm buzzing to be working with them, buzzing to be working with Woodsy again, because I know he's a top goalkeeper coach, so the whole goalkeeping department's great. So I'm just looking to go in there, work as hard as I can, put my face out there, and I'm hoping to push myself into the team. I know it'll be hard, but I just going to work as hard as I can to get in there.
That's it. The perception from the outside might be that because Scott Bain has left and you've come in, that you're maybe just there to fill in that third choice role, but do you see it as a lot more than that you can really push and try and get some appearances and work your way into the team?
Yeah, I back myself, so I know I've got the foot in the door now, so I just need to go to training and work as hard as I can and show everyone what I can do, because they've not seen me in training and that for a few years since I've left, so I need to go show them what I'm like now and really push myself and try and knock on the door to get in the team.
How much of a better goalkeeper do you feel you are now, given that you've been away, you had those loan spells, the time at Aberdeen last season, than you were than when you left Celtic?
Yeah, I feel I've matured a lot, both on and off the pitch, got a lot more experience, and I feel just my all-round game's gotten better, so I'm just looking forward to getting in and working and showing everyone that.
Obviously winning the Scottish Cup with Aberdeen at the end of the season, about coming here and now being part of hopefully a winning team that will win a lot more trophies, is that a big incentive?
Yeah, obviously trophies are a massive incentive in anyone's career, and you want to win as many trophies as possible, and coming to a club like Celtic you need to win every trophy, so I'm looking forward to that challenge. I'm looking forward to helping the squad and the club do that.
It's funny how football works, isn't it? You're on the bench for the Scottish Cup final, and now you're at the club who you just beat.
Yeah, it's obviously football's a funny old game. It was a nice way to finish it at Aberdeen, but now I'm just fully focused on Celtic and just really to get going.
How would you sum up your time at Pittodrie?
It was good. I learned a lot. Obviously I played a lot of games last season. Didn't start the season in goals, but you know that as a goalkeeper, if you're not playing, you need to be ready to play at any moment, and that's what you train for, Monday to Friday, to be ready to go out on the pitch on the weekend. And I felt getting the games at Aberdeen really put me in good stead.
How did you feel about your first Scotland cap?
It's probably not sunk in for real yet, because it was such a quick turnaround. I was on holiday with my family when I got the call, then it was just the quick flight over that next morning, and then didn't have too much time to think about it, but it's absolutely buzzing to get the call, and it's a great honour to get my first cap.
Is that what you do when the national team comes calling and everything just drops at half?
Yeah, as soon as I got the phone call, it was late at night, I was in my bed, and then just woke up, packed my case, they arranged the flight, and I was off, left the hotel at 7 in the morning to head back to Glasgow.
And the game, so I was going to say, the game itself against Liechtenstein, what was that experience like?
Walking out the tunnel and singing the national anthem was a great honour, and just to get that cap, that's something that will live me forever, and just it's made me want more, and hopefully it's not the last.
How much did your national team ambitions and your hope to get more caps in the future, did that play a part in your decision of where to go next?
Yeah, obviously as soon as I heard about Celtic coming in, my mind was fully focused here, to be honest, and now it's time to focus on Celtic and get my foot in the door and work as hard as I can, and hopefully push myself to get some game time here, and then the Scotland thing will come next. Just need to see what happens.
The fact that you've had your chance in the Scotland squad and got yourself in there in front of Steve Clarke and got a cap, does that give you hope that you can get back in the squad and compete?
Yes, there's always hope there. I believe in myself. So obviously the situation that happened in the summer where I left my holiday early to come back and get the call, which was a no-brainer for me to go play. Hopefully that puts me in good stead, and hopefully I'm impressed in training in the game for future call-ups.
Did you manage to get another holiday in after that?
Yeah, I managed to get away again for 10 days with my girlfriend, so that was a good breather as well after it. So no, I'm just buzzing to be back and buzzing to get going.
You kind of sitting thinking on that holiday, like what on earth has just happened over the past week? Because it did not feel real.
Yeah, it was a surreal couple of weeks, to be honest. The Scotland cap getting confirmed here, I'm just absolutely buzzing with it, and just, as I said before, I can't wait to get going.
What did Steve say to you about potential participation in future squads?
He just said, I wasn't there that long, I was there for a few days. He met me at the hotel straight away and just said, obviously thank you for coming, cutting the holiday short, but as I said there, it was a no-brainer, and hopefully I've put myself in good stead. It's obviously he's came across a couple of times before and said about the goalkeeping department, so hopefully I've put my face out there to get future call-ups.
Yeah, that's right, because Steve has openly admitted that the goalkeeping situation is a bit of an issue for Scotland, and that not many have come through. Do you believe that you can have a kind of sustained period within the Scotland squad?
Yeah, I said there, I believe myself, and if I get the call, if I get the call up again, I'm hoping I'd impress and then hopefully end up a mainstay in the squad.
And how do you think your move to Celtic will impact on your international aspirations?
Obviously I'm moving to one of the biggest clubs in the world and the biggest club in Scotland, so that's always going to put us in good stead, and hopefully I just need to push myself at Celtic, get some game time and then take it from there.